Welcome to this demonstration on integrating air quality data into the Kisumu County website. Imagine a website just like Kisumu County's official website, serving as a valuable resource for residents and visitors alike. But what if we could make it even more informative? What if we could provide real time air quality data to enhance public awareness? In this demonstration, we'll show you how it is seamless to integrate air quality data into the Kisumu County website. To make this integration possible, we'll be working with some code. Of course, don't worry, it's not as complex as it may seem. But let's dive into it and understand how it all works. So, our journey starts with the Google Maps JavaScript API. It's a powerful tool for embedding interactive maps on websites. We define the map center, which is down here, and which is ideal. We're targeting Kisumu County, so we find a center for Kisumu, and then we set the boundaries within to make sure that the map is centered around Kisumu boundaries. So of course, if it's another city, then they'll have to set other boundaries accordingly. And after that, we fetch the real-time air quality data. As you can see here, we are fetching it using the Airco API, and we provide the different details that are required within the API accordingly. So here it's just the Air Cloud ID and then the access token, which is security aspect for accessing our data. So when we fetch this real-time air quality data from the API, we are able to also customize the different markers on the map. So we go through each of the measurements that are returned by this API, and we are able we're able to search and also customize how the markers would look like from here. So, but then at the end of the day, we also have to be guided by the AQI standards accordingly. So you find that when we fetch this data, we can change the map nodes to be of different colors basing on the air quality index. So yeah, so after that, after all that customization, which is just ideally here, we are also able to give to showcase some of the information. When you click on a map, what information do you see? So for this particular code sample, you're only able to see the PM 2.5, the last refresh date, and then we choose one of the fields from the site details, which is the formatted name, and that's what we show on the map. So now when you run this code, you can go back to the map using your preferred IDE. When you run this code, you're able to go to the map and see the details of that particular, and you're able to see, like now Kisumu, you're able to see the different air quality around Kisumu. So this is how the map would look like accordingly. So very interactive in nature. You can click on a particular node, and you can even go further to customize it in whatever way you want. It could be maybe these details come up when you hover or when you click, maybe when you navigate away, things are they're automatically closed and all that. You can even change the way your markers look like. This one is a circular, but who knows, maybe you may want your markers to be triangular or whatever. So that's the beauty about the API. You can go all way out as you customize your particular display on your website. So now that means that when you integrate this particular map when you integrate this particular map on like the Chisum website, so for example, this is Chisum website, probably around resources or anywhere, they could put somewhere down here and they say air quality data. So when you click on it, that's how you're able to move to this map. And when you move to this map, that's how you're able to see all those different values in addition to other interactions that can be done from here. So that is it. It's as simple as that in summary. And when you look at the code again, you'll notice that this integration of real-time air quality data, it's not just about the code ideally. It's just about improving lives. And with this integration, we contribute to a healthier and more informed community. So we invite you to explore this particular code. It's on the map. It's on the GitHub repository. You can check it out. You can check out the GitHub repository. The GitHub repository is there. You go to Aircore platform, code samples, and you're able to play around with all this. There are code samples for JavaScript. There are code samples for mobile, for those who are doing mobile, Dart, and all the rest. PHP, those whose websites are in WordPress. There's also Django, some code for Python, in case your code base is in Django and all that. So I think all the resources are here to get you started. And also we invite you to become an open source contributor to the entire Aircore organization, because I think we have quite a number of open source repositories that you can take advantage of. So on that note, I'll invite all members to be able to check out our different documentation, API documentation, read it, check out all the different endpoints that you can be able to navigate. But again, just a recap, to be able to utilize our API, you must have an Aircore account. So after you have the Aircore account, then you're able to obtain a client ID, which you utilize to access the API. So there's a two-step process before you actually access the token, and then you can be able to use that token throughout, as you've seen in the code base there. And you can explore all the various opportunities, or rather possibilities, with the API, from querying using various parameters, even being able to query forecast data and all the rest accordingly. Also, again, just to kind of do some little bit of a recap for the technical audience here, our measurements are returned in this format. So meaning for you, when you're displaying on the map, as you see on the code snippet, we were focusing mainly on the PM2.5 value, and of course the site details also. So in the site details, you can choose whatever you want to use. So in our code sample there, we used formatted name, but I guess you could also go further. You can use search name, you can use location name, you can use name. All those are different options that you can take advantage of, basing on the naming convention that suits you. The reason why we provided all those different options is because the whole concept of naming convention is quite it's not something that it's one size fits all. So we give all those options to ensure that the end users choose what's most appropriate for them. So thank you, and feel free to reach out in case you have any problem. Reach out at support@aircore.net, and also you can also join our open source community as was earlier shared. Thank you again, and looking forward to seeing you utilize the tool.